Ladies and gentlemen,
time for some of the formalities, a few speeches. But first I'd like to call upon groomsman Amir, who has a few words to say to mark the occasion. Over to you.
All right. Yes, I do have a few words to say. Good words, though.
Good words.
Thanks all for coming. My name's Amir. So they say that the groom's speech is not supposed to take much longer than the groom does in bed. And with that, good night. Okay, so this is kind of how we met Ben, and then later on Jacinta. And as things go, it was around 2 a.m. in the morning on a Thursday night on one of our university years, living in the Strata complex, Connolly, which is off the river. Other than a bit of smoke in the backyard and drinking beer while we played ping pong under a black light. That was effectively our front house at the time. And Paul whacked the ball up against the fence. So I had to go chase after it, and as I approached the fence, we heard this bellow over music coming from the neighbour's house. And it sounded like someone was chasing someone else around. And we had a peek over the fence, and there was Ben trying to get away from his housemate, the effeminate guy I think it was at the time. Ben just wanted to get away as far away as possible from him. Probably not completing kitchen duties, some that hasn't been completed. But we're like, hey man, how you doing? He's like, hey, you guys having fun over there? And I suppose you have a light. You want a cigarette? So we exchanged lights and words of encouragement. And after a few words, next thing you know, he's jumping over the fence to join in our blacklight ping pong table. But by next morning, we were running network cables between the two units and streaming music and movies and computer games, and followed shouting across units every time someone shot someone in their virtual game. The neighbours weren't impressed, and they continued to not be impressed for a while to come, until we eventually he moved in and became one of us. We partied a lot in those days, as you do. We used to squeeze in university assignments into our breaks between partying. I believe there was one assignment for one of his marketing units where we managed to wrap up in about 15 minutes, so we could continue doing our normal activities. So those were good times, and with those good times were ambiguous times as well. This is where the girls came in. We always talked about the girls that hurt us, about the girls that loved us, girls that kind of looked at us and we suspected might have something going on, but we needed a second word of opinion. And on one such night, Ben was a little more excited than usual. Couldn't wait to tell us about this girl he had recently rediscovered. My memory is pretty bad from those like hazy days, so this is kind of how it went. But please bear with me. My memory is pretty bad, so I'm going to try and reconstruct the situation, the emotions at the time. Yeah, she's really cool, man, and she looks like that girl from that movie. You know, the one where she has that hairstyle? And she's super hot. And she does this and that. She loves the music that I'm into. Oh, yeah? She got a sister? We always check to see if she had a sister. Okay, so have you asked her out? Nah, but we talked for ages and she seemed pretty interested. I'll see her again, so I'll put the hard way now. So he must have made the right moves, because from then on he disappeared into Jacinta's world and we saw less of him, and as you would expect, that's what happens with a guy. Until eventually they got serious and he wanted us to meet her. So this was the first girlfriend that Ben had since I was friends with him. And to be honest, I didn't know what to expect. And then when I finally met Jacinta, I couldn't believe how closely matched they were. I thought they complemented each other so much that they even talked the same language. It was as though they had been together for years and like they could start a couples band or something. They were that close. So here we are, years later. They've got a well-furnished house, 2 cats. Ben is working a full-time job. And Jacinta's cooking some really awesome recipes that she has us over for every now and then. The rings have been exchanged, and it's just as parents have all planned it all along. Grow up, find a girl, put a ring on the finger, and live those values and those behaviours that you expect from your children. So we're going to turn it over to the parents and give them a round of applause and give them a toast. So, the parents, great job well done. 2 beautiful kids, like each other. You done? Yes, thank you.
Right, thank you, the man. Thank you for those sincere words. And now, my pleasure to introduce Adam, Ben's brother and best man. Adam has contributed a great deal to this occasion, not least the music you've enjoyed so far and the dance music you'll enjoy after dinner. Adam will read any messages from people who aren't able to be here, if you've got any, and if there aren't, he'll make some up. And propose a toast to the bridesmaids, and he might well have some scurrilous stories about Ben. I certainly hope so.
I'll let that go.
Good
evening. Yeah, no, I've left the degenerate stories here for a couple of reasons, because my parents know all about them, and Jacinta's parents don't need to know about them. Firstly, I do have some messages from people that unfortunately can't be here. And the first one is from Andrew Lacey, a good friend of mine, Ben, and he has said to Ben and Jacinta, I've known you for so many years. I apologise for not making it today, but as you know, I've had a bit of an accident. Wishing you the best of days and the most awesome life ahead of you. Lots of love, loves. The next comes from Nina and Roger from the UK. Hope all goes well at the wedding on Saturday. Give our best wishes to Ben and Jacinta, and we'll see you in a few weeks, like Nina and Roger and Cameron. The next message comes from Uncle Rick, who some people here will know very well because he's hung out with us a lot, and it's my mum's brother. And hi Ben, thanks so much for the invite to your wedding. I'm so sorry I cannot come, as I'm tied up at work in Thailand. I'm really happy for you and wish you both the very best of luck and happiness. I'll be thinking of you on your special day. I really am so pleased for you, Ben. Take good care of yourself, good care of your wife, be true to each other, and you should have a long and happy marriage until you're old and grey. There will no doubt be many trials and tribulations mixed in with all the good times, but I'm sure that patience, understanding, and above all, love and forgiveness will always triumph in the end. Love, trust, and respect are the key to a happy marriage, or so I'm told. Good luck, and God bless you both. Lots of love, Uncle Rick. Recently, my grandma and myself have had some relations from the UK state, and they sent this message. Huge congratulations, Ben and Jacinta. We are thinking of you enjoying your day today at the stunning Sandalwood estate. We will certainly be raising a glass to your exciting future together and wishing you both all the happiness in the world. With much love, Tessa, Keith, and the family. Our Uncle Derek, who's my grandma's husband's brother, says, please pass on our congratulations and best wishes to Jacinta and Ben from Anne and Derek in England and our 5 children and their spouses and our 12 grandchildren. Derek. Another message from Mum's brother, another brother, Aunt, my uncle Aunt, says to Ben, hello Jacinta and Ben. Auntie Katrina, Uncle Aunt, and your cousins, Sean, Caris, and Talia, send our love and our warmest congratulations from the UK to you both on your special day. Sorry we couldn't be there with you, but we're looking forward to seeing you both in the UK, hopefully in the not too distant future. You really must come to Europe to sample some real history and culture, away from the unbearable heat, deadly spiders and flies. There are family bases for you in the UK and Switzerland, so all the rain and chocolate that your hearts desire. We wish you a wonderful day and a long and happy married life together. Katrina and I will have been happily married for 25 years in July. It feels a lot longer. What's the secret? Well, love, trust, compromise and consideration are the key. Make sure you make time for the things you enjoy together and be tolerant of those things that your partner enjoys but you don't. For example, I like to follow my football team, and even though Katrina is not a fan, I've had a season ticket to watch Chelsea at Stamford Bridge for our whole married life and followed them with my mates all over Europe. I really love it. I just became a little teary there. Love really is the key. I've been looking at a few pictures recently. A couple from when we were in Australia when Karis was only 18 months old and always wanted to climb up on your lap. You were not overly impressed at being the focus of a toddler's attention, but you really showed great patience. I also found a picture of you from my first visit to Australia in 1983. You were wearing nothing but a singlet, Uncle Ant's shoes and a smile. And Aunt would have liked me to show that picture, but with fear of my life, I'm not going to. All that love and best wishes for your future together, Katrina, Aunt, Sean, Karis and Talia. Now, not every choice Ben has made in his life has been a good one, but his choice for a bride could not have been better. So much life we've lived, so many memories we share. Taking on this wonderful woman as your wife, I look forward to all the future memories that we will all share together. Cheers to Ben's groomsmen and to everyone who's worked so hard on this day. Special mention must go to Paul and Amir, great friends of Ben's. I thank you to Jacinta's bridesmaids and Mia for being a wonderful flower girl. From playing blackjack for tiny teddies on annual camping trips with Dad, to the poker games Ben and his mates regularly host today, Ben has always been more willing to put everything on the line than me. Don't get me wrong, I don't think today is a gamble. I back Ben's decision to get married today all the way. In fact, I sincerely believe it's a sure thing. Thanks to everybody here for coming out to help celebrate this momentous occasion. I know it means the world to Ben and Jacinta, that each and every one of you could be here. I've always been proud of my brother, admired his never-giving attitude and been envious of his natural musical ability. Music was an outlet we both enthralled in. I avidly collected music, and I'd be in awe of Ben's ability to instantly be able to play a song on his guitar as if he just wrote it himself. He's my best mate. Through thick and thin, he's had my back, whether I've been wrong or right throughout my childhood. Bro, it's been an honour to be your best man. I'd like to thank you from the bottom of my heart for affording me this privilege. And that is why we are all here today, to share Jacinta and Ben's joy of marriage, to pay tribute to them, their families and friends, and to wish love and happiness in their lives ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to invite you to stand, raise your glasses and join me in a toast to the newlyweds, to the bride and the groom, and the joys of your marriage together. May your love for each other grow each day. May we all be invited to your golden wedding celebration, and may you always remember how special and significant this day was for each of your lives. Ben, it's been such a privilege to be your best man. Jacinta, you marrying my brother is like taking a mono to a stereo mix. Everyone told me that was Her added flavour is like a flower on Ben's blazer, like adding a feather to a hat. You are the rung in his ego. I love you both more than words can say, and know that your love for each other will last until the end of days. Cheers.
Very well done. Cheers.
So glad
I've just received one further message from two people who identify themselves as Air Force One and Air Force Two. Their message goes, meow, 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 meow. And I put that through my translator app and it says, where's our bloody dinner? Anyway, but who are they? Peter Semitas, who has some very important words to say. Over to you, Peter.
Thank you, Jamie. The guys have given me a pretty tough act to follow. I knew that they were going to have a lot of gags. They did. I don't know, is anybody else coming afterwards, Jim?
Just those two. Just right through.
Okay, there'll probably be gags again. Okay. So I'm the straight man. I'll be the straight man. And after all, I am a dad, so therefore biologically I'm not capable of telling a joke. Firstly, it's traditional that that on an event like this, that the father of the bride welcomes the groom's parents. Well, it's the 21st century, and that means the modern families that Ben and Jess have got demand a lot of welcomes. So on behalf of Sue, Jim, myself and Jill, I'd like to warmly welcome Diana, Frank and Sue to this great big messy modern family. Now I don't know what the collective noun for a modern family is. Perhaps it's a herd. Are there any suggestions? I was putting out the challenge a bit earlier. Perhaps it's a tribe. Perhaps it's a working party. And a working party would certainly, notice the segue. A working party would certainly be an apt name on this occasion because as well as signing checks, there's been lots of rolling up the sleeves and doing a lot of hard work to make this event such a success as it is. So there are people to thank. Do you like to see them? In fact, there are probably too many people to thank properly, and I'm really glad that Adam already went through a whole pile of them. There might be some double-ups, and I will be going around the room just asking if there's anybody I've missed afterwards as well. It is the case of speaking our will forever, hold peace, and leave you thanked. Firstly, I'd like to thank Sarah, not only for the beautiful corsages, but for the bouquets and the flowers. A talent indeed, I can't believe how you do that. I'd like to thank Jim for the exquisite music that he performed at the ceremony. His perfect MC work. See, this is a guy who knows gags. I'm so impressed. And the enormous amount of behind the scenes work that I know that you've been doing over the last several months. So importantly, I'd like to thank Sue for tireless work in putting this together, from selecting venues, organising and having the bridesmaid dresses made, looking after endless details and putting the event together. And as evidence of that, the last text that we got this morning came through at 3:30 a.m. So she's a constant. So thank you, Sue. I'd like to thank Jill for the wedding photography, which still isn't finished. And I have to say that after, and it was challenging too, there's another story. After dinner, there will be more photos, group photos, etc., in the room off to the side, so everybody will have an opportunity there. And you can do selfies too, using the backdrop if you like. Or Snapchats or anything else. Frank, we appreciate your work on scheduling everybody. It's not an easy thing to do to herd cats, and I think you've done it admirably. That's a QA talent. And not the least, Adam, for your consummate DJ work in providing tonight's music. I still haven't heard my songs come through, but there's hope that Laura and I might just appear. And I've got to thank Warwick for the catalogue. Now, Warwick's number for bookings is 910-810. He told me not to read that out, but there you go, Warwick. And look, it's not really a thank you, but it's really just a heartfelt acknowledgement. I really want to say thank you to the step parents here tonight, because in so many ways the attention's been on Jess's immediate parents, and the step parents have